So it's been a while since I updated on Medi Mall, and I've done quite a few things. Added a main menu, a character creation, and tutorial area. Um, they were actually created a while ago for a different game that I was working on, which I never completed. So I'm actually very happy that I was able to use that and merge the two games together. So this is the main menu. Let me start it quick. And controls for everything. I'm not sure about the pause, if the pause works. I didn't really get too crazy into it. This needs a little work yet. I think I got backwards a little bit. But character creation is simple, just your name, and then you can change hairdos, and whatnot. And I added this color picker, which I just used the default colors from Unity. I have You need to go through them because some of them don't look right. Like the light blue just looks weird for shoes. But these are a couple things that I created for the other game. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go like a Zelda style game where you go through dungeons and you collect hearts. But in this game, it would be something else, and then that's how you progressed. That's how you got stronger. You got items that helped you do certain things that you needed to do to progress the story. Or if I just wanted to do a leveling system. Well, I ended with the leveling system, and I'm a big D&D nerd. I love D&D. So I took the concept of D&D's attribute system and I made it my own, and I changed it up a little bit. Like you have vigor instead of strength, and vigor is kind of like a mixture of your strength and your constitution in D&D, because constitution doesn't seem like it really did anything. You have one skill. This is 5th edition. I'm not quite sure about 3.5. I don't think it has a big effect in the game outside of health, but it, it didn't seem like there was a lot there for this kind of game. So I merged them two together as and made it vigor. And what does vigor do? It boosts your health. It boosts your physical damage. So for every point in vigor, your health and your damage will go up by that many points. Expertise is kind of like a mixture of strength a little bit. Um, Depending on, it's like in D&D strength, your attack with a sword went off your strength. Well, in this game, expertise is that, but it makes your dexterity, your strength, and I think that's it. Yeah, armor, because all it does is it boosts your all your ability count, which in D&D there wasn't really an ability count. You took feats every X amount of levels, so this is kind of like takes that into consideration. Then your intellect, which intellect, spirit, and aura haven't really been programmed into the game yet. I mean, the base is there. Just I haven't added any spells. I haven't added any trading yet. But aura will definitely play a big part in the game, because one of the aspects of Medi Mall is, well, you're managing a mall, and so that's one aspect of the game. Well, then there's this dungeon crawl style aspect of the game where you can build or you can upgrade a barracks type shop, which they will go to the dungeon and they'll do it by themselves. And then you could go in there yourself, and that's what this is all about. So then you go in and you fight, you get gold, you get experience, you get items that you can sell to the shops, stuff like that. And having aura will increase your sell cost to the merchants and lower the buy cost from the merchants. I'll knock over my drink now. So, and I have it so like if you don't have everything, so let's. I have it. Yeah. Well, kind of looks like George Lucas a little bit. So our tutorial, it can be skipped. Um, if this game goes online, I don't know if I'm gonna let players skip, so this screen might actually go away. But originally, it wasn't gonna be an online game. There is some dialogue options. I want to be able to get like a square here that will zoom in on the character's face, because once you get into the mall, your character won't be walking around. You'll be there. You are your character. You're looking down. You're like in the godlike mall management interface. So you're not. Your character isn't going to be walking around. So movement, and it pretty much goes. This tutorial is pretty much done because I already had it well programmed when I created it the first time. The only big difference here is I changed the way it looked because, and I did create a. This does need to get added. Ooh, I'm getting attacked. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in my own thing here. What's going on? There it is. Okay. So I did add this. This is gonna be like your character sheet. You're taking the limelight. And it again, it tells you what your attributes are and your max HP. So your base HP is 20. Well, since my vigor is 3, my max HP is now 23. My armor, it takes all your armor, and then since my expertise is 2, my armor is 2, and my damage is I believe this weapon is a 1, so 3 plus 1 is 4, and that's how you get your stats. Not so I took some health or took some damage, and now I can use my health potion, and that works, and it goes away. And supposed to be the boss. Now I did add a equipment in their initial time. Well, the first time I was making this, so there was an equipment system. Let me get all the pieces here. This is the only equipment set that I've made. Oh, see, it's not updating there. Do I have to reopen it? Okay. Now you see these are like your base, so you don't have any armor on there. Just sworn some of them did, but I might have to go in and double check that's it. A lot of it didn't. I had to do a lot of reworking because bringing it over, all the relationships between the items, they didn't really stay. And now when you go through here, it should take you to the mall. Now there's a lot of errors in this point of the game because of the merge of the two games. But let me all this two game managers. That's one problem. Which one has the? There it is. Close that. I don't know if they'll start spawning or not. Yeah, I'm getting a couple errors here. So, but again, I didn't really do much work on here. So you still got the flames and the animation and the lighting from the flames. This area, oh, my guy's still in here walking around, trying to anyway. But yeah, he's supposed to be destroyed. So what would happen would be you're destroyed, and then this game manager wouldn't even be here. So you're destroyed, and then it would use this game manager. The only reason, because I don't want it to. I think if I kill it and then instantiate the other one, it'll cause issues. So it'd probably be better just to have the one and just not destroy it ever. That's pretty much the only difference. The only changes was the. well, let's yeah. So it'd be the main menu. So let's look at our scenes here. So I got the main menu, the character design, which what I want to do is I want to add another color picker for hair, because I believe the hair that I picked were the tintable ones, because the guy who made these, there was tintable and untintable. I believe I did it, I used the right ones, but let's see. I don't think I did any other changes. I could show you this. I don't know if it'll work though. Because let me prefab add my player. So this was the dungeon crawl. No, game manager. Ooh, what? What happened there? That ain't good. Let me open up. I could have sworn I saved it all when I character generation. I got the game manager in here. Yeah, it's got all the stats. I'm pretty sure I applied all, but guess it didn't. Okay, so there they are. Scenes. Let's go to our dungeon crawl scene. Game manager. I'll delete that game manager. Go to our prefabs, add our game manager. And are you on there? No, you're not. You're going to cause an issue. And let's hit play. So this is what the. Oh, okay. Let's go to scene view. This is what the dungeon crawl kind of looks like. This is the old assets. I'm going to use the mine assets, the one from the tutorial, because this kind of looks like a castle, and the concept is you're running a mall in a medieval setting in a castle. So this is actually a dungeon, but I wanted to mine made more sense. You're going into a mine, an old abandoned mine, and somehow there's evil creatures. Kind of gives like a look at Doom feeling, not Doom. What game is it? Diablo. Except for not as demon. So each room, let's see, what is it? It's 4x4. So I go to my game manager here. I have it set to create a 4x4 world, and that's what it is. It's so you got. Oh, I wish I could show you the grid, because it doesn't really. I believe it's like 4x4, but it multiplies it by something. Like where you can get your it starts like this, and it goes all the way down. So, and then it takes your bottom leftmost, and it turns it into the entrance, and it takes the top rightmost and turns it into the exit, and you get this path, and then it instantiates all these objects, enemies, and the goal is to go from one end to the other, kill the boss, and then once you get to the end, you can go back to the mall or continue on to the next floor. But I don't have much for like loot. Like, what do I want to make? All the scripts are gone on these because I crossed it over. But things like loot, the only things I have right now is like gold sacks, which gives you a random amount of gold, health potions, and keys. And that's really the only thing I got for loot. I need to create a whole bunch of equipment and items that the shops would sell, and then I have different rarity levels. Maybe go from your common to your uncommon, rare, exotic, legendary. Your basic stuff that you find in video games, and then they would each have their multiplier. Maybe I'll just add, like your uncommon is a 0, and then or your common's a 0, then your uncommon's a 1, and it just keeps going up by 1, and then that's what gets added to your damage or whatever. But yeah, just some thoughts. That's pretty much where I'm at. This is not the next thing I'm going to work on. The next thing is integrating the tutorial end scene with the mall and then creating the mall tutorial, which basically all that's going to be is, excuse me, all that's going to be is, explaining how to unlock these shops and then leveling them up. I'm pretty sure the leveling up system works, but I would like to do something with the center ones, like each ooh, not that one. Like every mall section expansion would have a centerpiece that's different. Like Puppet's looking out the window. I was thinking of maybe having a mall section here, 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 here. So you get 3, 6, 7, 8 mall sections like this, and then in the center, like do like a garden or something, a little different. And then when you go outside, as you create new expansions, it'd be nice to see the castle. You have your center castle, and then when you upgrade, expand this out, you get your right wing, and then if you expand this, you get your left wing. I just think that'd be cool to see that happen outside of the castle. Well, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I've worked on. That was pretty much the main thing, was getting the main menu tutorial and character creation integrated. Um, if you have any suggestions or comments, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you like what you see here, please like the video, subscribe to the video. As I get integration complete with tutorials and the initial shop done, I think I'll create another devlog, and hopefully it won't take too long. I know this last one, it was like week, 2 weeks, I think, but that's just because there were some family things. It was my birthday, so I took a couple days off from. Well, I was forced to take a couple days off. All right, thank you, and have a good one.